Well, folks, I know it's been a little while, but our body language segment is back. And this time we'll be analyzing what I consider possibly the two oldest swamp creatures in D.C., Joe Biden and, of course, Nancy Pelosi. Let's start with Pelosi from her news conference yesterday.
The cost to you if you have a car loan, a credit card bill, a school loan, any interest that you're paying on a loan will be increased if, in fact, we did not lift the debt ceiling. As the Constitution says, the full faith and credit of the United States should not be questioned.
Oh, what was that? What was this little move at the end? Well, former U.S. Army interrogator and behavior and body language expert Greg Hartley is here to break it all down. Gregory, good to see you.
Thanks for having me, Grant. Love being here.
So what is that little move at the end where she shakes off talking about the Constitution?
It's the whole thing. She starts off by that whole interest thing. If we don't raise the debt ceiling, your interest, your personal interest on an existing loan will go up. And you can see her holding her forehead up as much as she can with the Botox, holding her forehead up, requesting approval so that she's trying to see if you believe her. Then she goes to the Constitution. She does a rapid head shake no. She's got her eyes blocking. She closes her eyes, and then her shoulders rise as if it's not me, it's the Constitution, as if she's even uncertain. I think she's talked herself into a hole and needed words, and she uses full faith and credit. And I don't think those words mean what she believes they mean. It's either one of three things. It's ignorant, malicious, or confused. I choose confused based on the body language.
And there's a chance it could be all three of those things, really. It's interesting. I love taking tips away from you for what I could do in conversations. That raised forehead to see if someone thinks I'm believing what they're saying, that's a good one. All right, I want to go to Joe Biden here. Excuse me, this is Vice President Harris. It's a quick one, but let's watch it.
All kidding aside, of course, President Harris is a proud Howard alum.
All right, well, you see why I got confused there. Joe Biden's confusing me. Again, President Harris, he just says?
Well, and if you're looking for body language, your brain has to first register that there's a threat or danger in order to get fight or flight, which causes us to feel uncomfortable and show body language. He doesn't. He just blasts right through it because his brain doesn't realize that he stumbled over those words and said the wrong thing.
So he's so dopey, he doesn't even have body language to go along with the dopiness. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you don't realize you did something wrong, there's no reason for you to feel discomfort and show any kind of sign of it. So he just rattles right through it.
Oh, boy. We are in trouble as a nation, boy, as we go through these all the time. It never ceases to amaze me. All right, let me play another one. This is Joe Biden. We're going to go back down memory lane. 1987 here.
During the 60s, I was, in fact, very concerned about the civil rights movement. I was not an activist. I worked at an all-black swimming pool in the east side of Wilmington, Delaware. I was involved in what they were thinking, what they were feeling. Find out that many of these guys lived in that city their whole life, a small city, and never knew a white man.
But they knew him at the lifeguard. I mean, I guess nothing ever changes. What's he doing here, Greg?
Well, we can see him in his infancy here. I always say that the organism does what makes the organism successful. And if you look, those flashing at the smile at the end to deflect things, his hands come up in power moves as he says, I was involved. And he raises his voice when he says he was involved. We see him doing that now because he's frail. It looks a little crazy when he does that. And he raises his hands and goes, ah, and raises his voice at odd times. But he's done it his entire life. It's space, it's filler. He says a lot of words that mean nothing. And he's got these tripwires so he can cover up space and take up time. That's it.
And he really thinks that working as a lifeguard at an all-black pool qualifies him as a civil rights activist. This is insane. I've never seen that one.
I don't even know what he's talking about there, to be honest with you. It's just a lot of words, you know, that word salad, as my partner on the behavior panel would call it. Yeah.
As we found out, I don't think he knows what he's talking about either. Greg Hartley, thank you so much for coming on. Merry Christmas, my friend. We'll see you again.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Grant Stinchfield is on Newsmax every night, fighting for the America First agenda.